Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Riveters CAD training for Team 1481, Lesson 3. Creating another Vex tube, front cross member. I'd like to give a shout out to Autodesk for providing this software to us, Vault and Autodesk Inventor and HMS Inventor, which is going to be the CAM software we're moving to. So, are you ready? I'm going to start picking speed up on this. I'm not going to give as many detailed instructions as in Lessons 1 and Lessons 2. Are you ready? Here we go. This is the part we're going to be making right on the front in red. We're going to call that front cross member. So, I'm not going to start Autodesk and Inventor or in Vault because it's already done. I will create a new part. I will save that. Under DWG2. Click on Save. Like before, this part is the same as the rear cross member. So we're going to start a sketch, and we're going to be looking from the end of the, if you look down the length of the tube, it would be on the right hand side. Create a rectangle. Vex tube is 2 by 1, so we're going to go through and create this and create it at 1 inch wide, put another dimension in 2 inches tall, created the interior of the tube, origin, click again, set the wall thickness to 1/10 of an inch. Sketch is done. Everything's blue. Finish the sketch. We're going to extrude it. Let's jump to the PowerPoint to make sure I'm aligned. We're going to extrude it 6 inches long. So click on the center of the profile. In this case, you probably could go from one side, but I prefer you set it to, you could project in one direction. I really like to have the thing symmetric. It's a lot neater if you need to align parts from the center. It's easier to go from the end because the surface exists, but if the center plane doesn't exist, it's much harder. So create the part. We're going to go back and create the holes like we previously did. So create a sketch, touch the top, throw a hole in. Set the center of the tube to the center of the hole. Touch the left side of the hole, dimension it for 1/64, ½ inch from the end. Finish your sketch. Come and extrude. Cut through all. Pattern the hole. Zoom in, touch. It's really important periodically you have to zoom in order to get the geometry you're looking for. Make sure that just the edge of the tube is highlighted. Switch the direction. Change that to 6 holes. Let's make sure we're following the... So, just as a double check, let's go through and set the material of the tube to aluminum 6061. And verify the weight of the part. So right click on DWG2 front cross member, click on physical, update, and we got 0.325. We're going to say close. Let's check that against what's in the, oh, look at that, it matches what's in the PowerPoint. And what would be a tube without holes in the side face. So let's click on 2D sketch, come in, add 4 holes. Set the holes so we form a square pattern. Set the horizontals. Now I'm going to get the vertical components. Dimension the upper left hand hole. Got a little stutter in there. Set the lower left hand hole to the upper left, lower right, upper left, upper right, upper left. Now let's dimension from the hole to the end. Set the distance from the edge. Come in and set from the center of the hole to the end. Actually, I had a right mouse button click there. From the center of the hole to the top of the tube. Set that to 3/8. Everything's blue. Everything's constrained. Finish the sketch. Let's come in and create a cut. Zoom in and select on all 4 holes. Let's change this from a projection to a cut through all. Say OK. Let's check the PowerPoint to make sure that we're done. So click on Save, come in, and check your part in. That completes Lesson 3. So you've now created 3 Vex tubes. I think we have one more 2x1, and then we're going to go into 1x2s, and then I'm going to show you a faster way of actually creating these parts by using another part that's similar and seeding that part into other parts.